What to do when you get an electric shock. Before we begin, let me tell you what an electric shock is. An electric shock occurs when a person comes into contact with an electrical current, resulting in the flow of electricity through the body. It can cause a range of injuries, from minor discomfort to several burns or even life-threatening conditions. So, what to do then? Experiencing an electric shock can be serious and potentially life-threatening situation. If you or someone gets an electric shock, you need to follow these steps. Number 1 is to ensure safety. Hey, remember, do not touch the person directly if they are still in contact with the electrical source. Make sure it is safe to do so by turning off the power source or unplug the electrical equipment using a non-conductive object such as a dry wood stick or a plastic handle. Number 2, and the most important one, call for help. Dial emergency services immediately. If you're in the US, it's 911 or any appropriate emergency service in your area. If the person is unconscious, not breathing, or experiencing severe injuries, request both medical and electrical assistance. Number 3, remember, do not touch the person directly. If the person is still in contact with the electrical source, remember not to touch them with your bare hands. Again, use a non-conductive object such as a wooden stick or a dry towel to move the person away from the source of electricity. Number 4, and the most important one, once the person is away from the source of electricity, check for breathing and pulse. If the person is not breathing or does not have a pulse, begin CPR if you're trained to do so. If you're not trained, wait for the professional help to arrive. Number 5, assess his injuries. Check for burns, injuries, or other visible signs of trauma. If the person is injured, treat any wounds or burns with care. Do not use ice on electrical burns. Number 6, keep warm. Cover the person with a blanket or clothing to keep them warm until professional help arrives. Number 7, do not administer water or food. Remember clearly, do not give the person anything to eat or drink until medical professionals arrive on the scene. Number 8, seek medical attention. Even if the person appears to be okay after the shock, seek medical attention promptly. Internal injuries may not be immediately apparent. Remember, electrical shocks can cause internal injuries that may not be visible, and the situation can be more severe than it initially appears. Always prioritize safety and seek professional medical assistance as soon as possible.